The man woke up to see his multi-million-dollar yacht slowly sinking into the ocean. Out in the open sea, a huge shipping container had drifted into his boat. It got stuck there and ripped a massive hole in the hull. Now the yacht couldn't move forward or backward. He ran to grab a metal bar and tried to push the container away, but it didn't budge. Instead, the bar snapped in half. Then he noticed the hook on top of the container. An idea hit him. He grabbed the sea anchor, tied a rope to it, and threw it into the ocean. As soon as the rope tightened, the container slowly started sliding away. He moved the yacht to a safer spot and started bailing out the water inside. But the pump wouldn't work because the flooding had destroyed the entire electrical system. He grabbed a special adhesive from the emergency kit and started sealing the hole. Each layer needed time to dry, so he carefully applied one layer at a time. For 3 straight days, he bailed water out by hand. Somehow, he finally sealed the hole. Then, he took out the batteries and connected them to the radio. But the radio had already been flooded. The moment he connected the batteries, it short-circuited. He checked the navigation map and realized the main shipping route was still far away. Then he went to raise the sail, but it was jammed. That's when he noticed a broken wire. He fixed it and looked into the distance. A massive storm was heading straight for him. He quickly filled every container with fresh water, secured all the essential supplies, and put on his life jacket. Moments later, the storm hit. He tried to keep the yacht under control, but the storm was far too powerful. In the end, he pulled out the emergency sail in one last attempt to save the boat. The second he raised it, a giant wave launched him right off the deck. Luckily, he was still tied to a safety rope. After swallowing a mouthful of seawater, he managed to climb back on board. Then the yacht flipped over from a violent impact. A second later, another wave rolled it upright again. That's when he saw a wall of water racing straight toward him. He threw out the anchor, but the wave was so powerful that the yacht flipped over again. This time, he wasn't tied to the rope. At the very last second, he grabbed the railing and barely saved himself. The mast had snapped, and the tangled ropes were throwing the yacht off balance. With no other choice, he cut them loose. That's when he spotted another hole in the deck, and water started pouring in again. As he rushed to seal it, the yacht lurched violently, throwing him into a support hole and knocking him unconscious. When he finally woke up, he pulled out the life raft, tied it to the yacht with ropes, lowered it into the water, and climbed in. Then he got back onto the yacht one last time, collected all the essential supplies, and loaded them into the raft. 20 days passed. He cut a piece off a bucket, filled it with seawater, stretched a plastic sheet over the top, and placed a cup in the center to build a simple water purifier. At last, he managed to collect a few drops of fresh water. Then, he used a sextant to figure out his location. He realized he had finally drifted into an international shipping lane. Excited, he looked around in every direction, but the ocean was completely empty. After waiting until evening, he finally spotted a ship in the distance. He fired a distress flare, but the ship had already sailed past. The next day, he somehow managed to catch a fish, but a shark snatched it away before he could eat it. Now he felt like bad luck would never leave him alone. That night, another ship passed nearby. He fired 2 flares, one after the other, but no one saw him. A few days later, he drifted away from the international shipping route. Having lost all hope, he wrote his final goodbye letter. He sealed it inside a bottle and tossed it into the ocean. Then, out of nowhere, he spotted a yacht, but he had no flares left. So he made one last desperate move. He set his life raft on fire and jumped into the ocean. He kept swimming for what felt like forever. The flames slowly began to die out, and the yacht still didn't stop. He was almost ready to give up.